April has been quite the month for me. I had a big photo shoot, a big music video shoot. I attended the Latin American Music Awards, and then I hopped on a flight to Coachella. I really wanted to show my feminine side with the pink dress, and then with my performance, porque soy abeja reina, I wanted to show more of my masculine side. Well, I look at all my messages the next morning, and Jenica and Johnny and so many other people were telling me that Bad Bunny showed a picture of my mom on his screens. Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Espero que estén muy bien. I'm actually feeling really good today. And this episode is going to be one that is jam-packed because I have so much to fill you in on. The month of April was so crazy for me, and I want to tell you guys all about it. So let's get into it. This is Chiquis and Chill. Okay, guys, so like I said, April has been quite the month for me. I had a big photo shoot. I had a big music video shoot. I attended the Latin American Music Awards in Las Vegas, celebrated Omi's birthday, and then I hopped on a flight to Coachella. Okay, this is my second time in Coachella. Very different type of trip, but I was so excited to watch my girl, my sister, Becky G, on stage and be somewhat of a assistant to my boyfriend, Emilio, because, you know, he was taking pictures of her. So let me just breathe because it's going to be quite a bit. Let's backtrack. Let's start with Monday. Okay, so April 17th. All of April was crazy, but I'm going to start with this because I can't even believe how I got through this week. So April 17th, I did a video shoot for a new song, which is I got it from my mama with Honey County. And it was an early start and we ended pretty late, but it was so fun. So that's how it all started. I was like, okay, let's do the video shoot for this song, which I absolutely love and she's amazing. So it was easy peasy. It felt like just an easy day because we were just having so much fun. So then on Tuesday, the next morning, of course, your girl procrastinates a little bit when it comes to packing. So I packed that morning. But not only that, I woke up really early at 5 a.m, started packing. I went to go get some Botox in Encino. So it's like about like 30 minutes away. I had an appointment at 9 o'clock. Okay. How I did all this, I don't know. Came back, finished packing, got ready. I had to do my own makeup, got myself I chose my outfit. It was so cute. I put it all together myself. I'm so proud because I've always been pretty good with putting my outfits together. Like I used to shop for my mom. I was kind of like a personal shopper and like her stylist. But then when you start like getting someone to do things for you, like you feel like incapable of doing it yourself. So that's why I'm saying I'm so proud. I put my whole outfit together and it was super cute. Anyways, did my makeup because I had rehearsals that day. So we jumped on a flight, which was delayed an hour and a half. And we went to Vegas and I had rehearsals for the Latin American Music Awards, the Latin AMAs, Llamas, whatever you want to call it, in Vegas. I did my rehearsal. After the rehearsal, which went amazing, I had a meeting, a very important meeting, which I can't tell you guys about what it was about, but it's something really cool, something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And it came on its own. So I had that meeting. We went to dinner. I was so exhausted. I took, it was my manager, my tour manager, Omi and I, we went to have a nice steak at the Gordon Ramsay, his restaurant out in Las Vegas, which is, I absolutely recommend you guys. The steak was great. So anyways, go to my room, go to sleep. I fly out, you guys, the next day, Wednesday in the morning, early. I took a shower. The good thing is I didn't have to take even like a carry-on, nothing. I just had to take my extensions. But anyways, I didn't have to take anything. I just took a shower, got on a plane at 8 a.m., got to Burbank. I love the Burbank airport, by the way. It's just so easy, straight to the point. Anyways, landed in Burbank at 9:15, got picked up, went straight to my comadre's house, Vanessa, who is my partner also. We have a hair care line together. And we had a photo shoot for new products. So we had to do like all these photos. And the crazy thing is, I had given her that date, okay, April 19th, almost 2 months before, because she knows how crazy my schedule is. So she's like, hey, I need dates. So I gave her that date, not knowing that was the week of the Latin American Music Awards, you guys. I did not realize it until I think the week before. And I was in my chair looking at my calendar. And I remember because Jessica, my makeup artist, was doing my makeup. And I was like, oh my God. She's like, what happened? I scared her. And I said, oh my God, I gave Vanessa this date. And that's like when I'm going to be in Vegas. So I called Richard, my manager. I was like, Richard, what do we have to do on Wednesday after my rehearsals? And he's like, oh, nothing. We were going to do interviews, but you don't have to. I was like, okay, perfect. I'm flying back to LA. So that's what I did, you guys. Crazy. Finished the photo shoot. Okay. I was like, girl, I have from 12 to 6 o'clock to do these photos. And then I have to jump on a plane. I have to leave. Well, Vanessa came with me. She says, fine. Honestly, she was like, okay with changing the date, but we had everything situated. And I felt bad that I had given her that date months and months before, that I was like, ni modo, me voy a tener que amarrar un huevo. And I just have to do this. Like, I'm going to have to sacrifice it. So Vanessa then said, well, I want to go to Vegas too. So she gets on a plane. Mind you, I came from Vegas by myself. I flew by myself to Burbank, which is very rare. And I left with Lando, my videographer, with Jessica, my makeup artist, and Vanessa, my crazy friend and business partner, which we need to bring her on the pod. We got to talk about all this stuff. So anyways, there we go. Of course, Vanessa, we're waiting. The flight was delayed again from Burbank to Vegas. And there we are having freaking Bloody Marys. We had 2 before the flight took off. I was so exhausted, you guys. I was like, oh my God, I'm starting to feel a little sick. So anyways, we get on the plane, we get there. Vanessa was like, I want to party. I was like, girl, no, I need a rest. Tomorrow are the awards. I was like, si tú quieres, go and party yourself. So she did until 5 a.m. And I was like, well, ni modo. I went to my room, I took a shower, and I knocked out because those Bloody Marys, it was just too much. So anyways, the next day, Thursday, were the, Latin AMAs, which was great. I was so excited. I was so excited to be able, I had envisioned this. I was looking on Pinterest one day. I love Pinterest. And I came across this white, beautiful, drapey, short dress. And I sent it to my stylist and I said, I want something like this, but I want it pink. And he was already thinking pink for the Latin AMA. So we were on the same page. And I just wanted something off the shoulders, kind of flowy, very different for me, something short. I usually do long dresses. Like I usually do mermaid dresses to show my curves. And I wanted to kind of show my legs. Like as I've gotten older, I've been a little bit more insecure about my legs, because things change, you know what I mean? And like cellulite and the whole thing. And now that I've lost weight, it's like, I feel like my legs look a little better. So I don't know. I just was really excited for this dress. So I think that I just woke up just so happy. I did my meditation, all that good stuff before. And I was excited to put on this dress and it was pink. And I don't know. I felt like I wanted to look like a rose in a way, like a flower and kind of Tinkerbell-ish. I love Tinkerbell. So I feel like we really, really embodied that with this pink dress on the carpet. And people were asking if I had cut my bangs. No, you guys, I did not cut my bangs. I just had a little piece. I was so afraid on the red carpet, you guys, because I was like, oh my gosh, my little toupee, my little bang toupee is going to fly up because it was so windy out there. But it didn't. And I think it worked out really nicely. And I don't know what has been happening, but for the last few red carpets that I've done, and I think it started at the Latin Grammys with my gold dress, and then my white dress at the Grammys, and then this one, I feel very just at ease, just at peace. And I don't know if it's because I've lost weight, I'm just more confident as a woman, or I'm just really comfortable in my skin and who I am, that I've just been very just at ease. I don't get as nervous as I used to. I don't know. And now I know the power of no. If I don't want to answer something, I'm not going to answer it. If I don't want to do something and I don't have peace in my heart, I'm not going to do it. That all comes with age, so I don't know. But anyways, the dress was awesome. We were, one of the best dressed. So that was amazing. The performance went great. I really wanted to show my feminine side with the pink dress, very feminine and just, I don't know, like the flower that's blossoming into this new season of her life is kind of my vision for the red carpet. And then with my song, with my performance, Porque Soy Abeja Reina, I wanted to show more of my masculine side, but still kind of show urban, you know what I mean? And it was awesome. It was crazy because we had a very early morning that day. And then I was in the first hour. I was literally the third performance from when the show started. So andábamos en chinga. My team, honestly, everyone killed it. I am so proud of my team. They killed it. They killed it. They had already prepped because, of course, I went from a bun and bangs to having to put all these extensions because I wanted long 24 inches on stage because I wanted to blow and move. I feel like my long hair, my extensions give me that power, that Beyonce effect on stage. So it's I need my hair. So I was I don't care what we got to do, but we got to make this happen. That's why I was on the red carpet. One of the first ones, I was no, we got to plan this. And usually I'm not the type that likes to get ready at the venue. This is the very first time I ever did that. And it was so peaceful. Now I'm we should just do this all the time. But then again, we had really nice green rooms. So we were very comfortable. So I just got there in the morning, got ready for the red carpet there, and then came back. And it just worked out really nicely. Anyways, it was a great day. I woke up, I was happy. The sun was out. we were all just so happy. It was just nice. So anyways, we were done early because we were one of the first ones up. Done early with the performance. The performance went awesome. I sang live. And the reason I tell you guys that I sang live is because for a long time I did lip sync. You know, I started my career doing playback, especially at these big awards, because my management at the time, they were very like hesitant about letting me. I wasn't ready, to be honest, either vocally. I wasn't. And they didn't want people to talk more crap. And it was just more safe, I guess. So I'm very proud because for the last few award shows, I have sang live. And that's a little nerve-wracking, but I just feel more ready than ever. And sin quitarle a nadie, like whoever did playback at the show, like I'm not taking anything away from anyone, but I am just so happy. And that's a very difficult song to sing, you guys, porque Soy Abeja Reina is not an easy song to sing. So the fact that we killed it and people noticed, because I messed up a little bit on one of the parts, but no one really noticed. But they noticed that I was singing live, which made me really excited. So that went amazing. So after the show, we were done really early, went back to the room, chilled, and then we were going to celebrate Omi's birthday because, you know, she turned 30. So her birthday was the next day, the 21st of April. So that night where I was like, okay, we have to make sure that we take her to dinner. And I had a plan. Emilio helped me with the reservations because he knows people everywhere. Emilio's my boyfriend. So anyways, he helped us with the reservations and made it happen. And so we went to Catch in Vegas. Highly recommend as well, you guys. You guys know I'm a foodie. I love food. So that's a very good one. They have one here in LA as well. But the one in Vegas is really nice. So I took the whole team, all of us. It was about, 15 people. Another one of my business partners for my nutrition company, Bella Body Nutrition, she met me in Vegas. She just, I don't know what she got up her butt. She was like, I'm going to Vegas too. I'm going to go hang out. So she was there. The team was there. We had reservations and I invited Peso Pluma. That was like our first time really initially like meeting. We've known about each other and we've seen each other, but our first time that we actually met was there at Latin AMAs and at that dinner. Because my manager kind of manages him, well, does manage him, Mr. Bull, and the head of his record label, he had like this, he was a distributor for CDs and stuff like that. So I grew up seeing him. So his name is George Parhin. Shout out to him. He's amazing. He's super talented. I think he's also helped manage and was my uncle Lupillo's record label as well. So I've known him forever. So it was just like a nice little like get together and everyone was tripping out because I didn't tell anyone that I had invited Peso. I was like, I'm just, whatever. I'm not going to, everyone, Peso Pluma is like the biggest star right now. To the point where he is the first regional Mexican artist to hit #1 on the global charts. Like that's amazing. And he's 23 years old. He's super chill. I met his girlfriend. I met his team. Really nice guy. I didn't really feel tired because I started having espresso martinis. So that shit kept me up. But anyways, we had a good time saying happy birthday to Miss Omi. And then the plan was to go to a strip club afterwards, but we didn't make it there. We went to the after party because that's where Peso wanted to go. So we were all kind of just like hanging. But then there's something in me, you guys, and this happens to me, like it just happens out of nowhere. I was having a great time. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. Mind you, I had to be up early the next day. So I don't know, it must have been like 1 or 2 in the morning, I think. I don't remember exactly what time it was, but we were at the, after party. We had just gotten there maybe like 20 minutes before and I was done. I was like, you guys, I want to go home. Everyone was like, what? We just got here. We're supposed to go to the strip club after. I was like, no, I have to be up early. Like I got to go. And I felt so bad because George had gotten us bottles and everything, but I wasn't feeling good. I felt like, I don't know if it was just I had too many espresso martinis. I just was not feeling good. Like I felt it. I was like, I got to go. It was like a mini anxiety attack, I guess. I don't know. I didn't even say bye to anybody. I feel so bad. Anyways, we left and I went to my room and apparently Omi and Vanessa, because Vanessa's the only one that was freaking down, went out and kept drinking till 5 a.m. Okay. I was so scared. I was like, okay, I fell asleep, right? But I was like, okay, I have to be up at 6 a.m. to catch a flight. And I was like, Omi's not going to wake up. And I texted her and she wasn't answering. So then I called her. I was like, hey, are you up? She's like, oh yeah, I'm good. Still drunk off her ass, you guys. I think she hadn't even slept. Andaba pedísima. Anyways, she took me to the airport. How I packed everything, I have no idea. But anyways, I made it to the airport. I was so afraid because I had to go meet Emilio in Coachella for the Becky G concert, for her set at Coachella. And I was scared. I was scared that I wasn't going to make it. I was like, Janae, whatever you do, he told me, it's fine. Go out, have fun. but if you don't make it on that flight, I'm going to be very upset. So I think I had that in the back of my mind too. When we were out at the after party, I was thinking, oh my God, se va a enojar. He's going to be so pissed. I was like, I need to be up. I'm pretty responsible though. I'll probably be running to the fucking gate. And I did. I think I haven't ran to a freaking gate in I don't know how long, but I made it. I land in Coachella. It must have been 9 a.m. He picks me up. We go and do our check-in at Coachella. He had to be with Becky at 11. Mind you, I'm not in my Coachella outfit. I had only showered. I was like planning on doing my makeup, the whole thing. I was so exhausted. I wanted to go back. I was like, can I just go to the room and like take a nap? Why don't you go meet Becky, in her dressing room and do your thing, and then I'll meet you later. He's like, absolutely not. He's like, it's going to be crazy. And it was. We had to walk so far. It was insane. Mind you, I come from a week, I'm so tired, a crazy ass week. And there I was his assistant. I was like, whatever you need. But actually he was taking care of me. I was like, I felt so bad. But anyways, the good thing is that then Becky texted him and said, hey, don't worry. You don't have to be here at 11. Just get here at 12. So it gave us some time. Went back to the room. Didn't put any makeup on. Nothing. I just put on a little bit of blush. And I put on my hat and I put on my outfit and I was like, F it. Called it a day. And we went to the show and there I was while she was getting ready. She has a pretty good playlist that she sent me, you guys. What she listens to while she's getting ready for her show is so awesome. So it was just a fly on the wall. I was trying to stay out of people's way. I was like, if you guys need help, I was just in a corner, just minding my business, chilling. It was so different for me because usually it's other people and I'm the artist and you know what I mean? It was just different to be like a friend there and a girlfriend and watching everyone work and being like, I kind of had forgotten a little bit what it was to be like behind the scenes sort of thing. And I saw it from the beginning when she walked in and she was in her cute little like outfit without makeup, but she looks beautiful without makeup. And she started getting ready. And the cool thing is that her whole team is super nice, good vibes. I felt very welcome. I started drinking, I think around 2:00. So I was like, okay, well, I need some tequila in my life. She didn't go up until like, I think 5:30. So by the time she went up, I was feeling real good. And yeah, I saw her show. And can I just tell you guys, I cried watching her. I don't know, as an artist, because she inspired me. I'm like, dude, this is inspirational. She's from Inglewood. I'm from Long Beach. We're both Mexican American. We're 200%. We call each other sister, and just to see like her mom and her sister and just her family there. I was overwhelmed. I just felt like so excited. My face the entire time. Emilio has the perfect picture. I didn't even know he was taking pictures of me because he's taking pictures of her, obviously. But I think he just saw me in the audience. I was just like in awe. Everything. The production was awesome. She sounded incredible. Her voice was just so beautiful live. And she was dancing and singing at the same time, which is fucking hard. But she had worked her way there. She did boxing. She was working out a lot. And she does a lot of like things similarities. I didn't know what her routine or her regimen or what she does before going on stage. She does breathing exercises. She was doing planks. She was working out her arms. Like, it was just cute little things that I was like, dude, that's awesome. I do a lot of the same stuff. So watching it in a different way from the outside in was so awesome. Anyway, so now I know the reason is this girl can fucking sing and dance is because she's prepared herself for that. And that's freaking amazing because it's very hard, you guys. I mean, it's difficult to dance and sing. So anyways, I was just in awe. And then the set was amazing. She did this whole tribute to Selena and amazing. She hadn't done that on the first weekend. So this was like very new. I watched her first performance on my phone while I was at the nail salon the first weekend. And it was great. But this one was like 10 times better. I don't know. She was at ease. She felt good. And she was telling us afterwards how certain things went wrong, but I didn't see anything at all. She's a perfectionist. I think as artists, we're perfectionists and we want everything to turn out perfectly. But as the audience, I didn't realize anything. She sounded amazing. But then I started bawling like a little baby when Shower came on. That was how she closed her show. That's like the song that made Becky G who she is like Shower, and I just started showering. My eyes started showering, dude. I was crying. I couldn't stop. And I think it was because I remember listening to that song with my mom. And it reminds me of my niece, my niece Luna, who loves Becky. She's I think she's like her number one fan. And I remember singing that song in our Encino house with my mom. And, it's just, I don't know. It just made me I was crying. And it was so, I can't even explain what I felt. Because it was like the admiration as an artist to another artist. And also the hopes of like one day I can be on that stage. And then that's like my sister, and now she's doing her thing. And then my mom, it was just so many things. And it was so cute because I was standing with her mom, who I call Mama as well. And her mom's boyfriend, who's amazing. He's Eddie, and her sister and just everyone. And they were taking care of me, and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Like, I was just bawling, dude. It was so emotional, so beautiful. And I just couldn't wait to tell her how proud I was. And we hugged and we cried. And it was really nice. So it was worth it. The no sleeping, it was just so worth it. And I left there so inspired. I was like, one day. And her mom even told me, she's like, "One day, Janae, it's going to be you up there." And I'm like, oh my God. So that was my experience at Coachella. And we were supposed to go out. I wanted to stay to see Benito, to see Bad Bunny. But I was exhausted. I think Emilio and I were both just so tired. So we're like, okay, let's go take a nap and then we'll come back. Didn't happen. We knocked out. I remember Johnny calling me like at 10 something. He's like, "Why are you asleep? Aren't you in Coachella?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, I thought, every time one of my siblings call me, I'm just like, "What's going on?" I thought something had happened. He's like, "No, I just want to know if you have a bottle opener or a wine here that I can drink." And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. But I don't know. Emilio and I were those people at Coachella asleep. We missed other performances after Becky's. Because Coachella, you guys, kicks your ass. And it was so hot and there's a lot of walking. And I was in my cute little cowboy boots thinking I was just real cute. And they were the wrong shoes to wear. So yes, I slept. I missed a very important part. Like, I really wanted to go watch Bad Bunny. And then I look at all my messages the next morning, and Jenica and Johnny and so many other people were telling me that Bad Bunny showed a picture of my mom on his screens. Dude, that is so amazing. I wish I would have been there for that moment. That, I think, is the only thing I regret, because I was so comfortable asleep, and I'm glad I rested because I needed it. But oh my God, what a fucking moment. How iconic that the biggest, well, honestly, it's between Bad Bunny and Peso Pluma right now, like the biggest artists in the world, are like paying tribute and honoring my mother that way, And of course, there were others, of course, like Vicente Fernandez. My mom was the first one to come out on the screen. And it's crazy, you guys, like, to think when I watched it and I was thinking all those people that are there to watch Bad Bunny, they're looking, and that's my mom. That's the woman I came out of. That's the woman that conceived me. Like, it's just so crazy still to this day to think like that's my mom. It was just so awesome. So Bad Bunny, if you're listening to the Chiquis and Chill podcast, thank you so much. Go tell Bad Bunny, you guys. But no, thank you. Wow, que chingon. I don't know. That was so awesome. And I'm sure all the other families, Vicentes, who else was on there? I think Juan Gabriel, so many legends. Oh, Selena was right next to my mom. Dude, for my mom to be there with Selena, Vicente Fernandez, Juan Gabriel, all these amazing legends, it's just, damn. It felt, and it still feels, just amazing. I'm so grateful. So that was cool. I missed it. Damn it. I can't believe it. But the good thing, I have it on video. That's good. And that feels good. The next day, we woke up. We went to breakfast at this like local Mexican spot, which was so delicious, there in Coachella. And then we drove back. And we took a little nap once we got here to LA to our house. And then we went to go watch the fight. The Ryan Garcia fight and the Tank fight, you guys. I don't know if you guys watched it, but there was no way. That's why Emilio wanted to come back. He's like, we can stay in Coachella all weekend, but I just really want to watch the fight. His friends were having it, so they hosted us. And dude, crazy ass fight. Now, a lot of people have asked me who I was going for. And I'm going to be honest. Okay, fine. Whatever. I like Ryan. I think, of course, es un muchacho guapo. He's a good looking dude. He's talented. And you would think, okay, you're Mexican. You have to go for the Mexican. But I love boxing, you guys, very much. I'm a huge fan. And so is Emilio. So I went for Tank. And I didn't say that out loud because I knew people would get upset, because it's like, okay, as Mexicans, we got to go for the Mexican. And yes, I get that. But my logical mind was with Tank. And I just feel like he was more prepared. And he has shown me that he's more prepared. And he's very dedicated, without taking anything away from Ryan. Because again, I think he's talented. But Tank has had some pretty serious opponents under his belt. So I just felt like he was a little bit more prepared for this fight. So that's what it was. Tank won. And that day we were all saying there that we were there watching the fight. We're having an adult Cella. We were having wine, just super chill, nothing crazy. And it was nice. So that was my week, you guys. That was my crazy ass week in April. Mind you, I did a lot in April, but I just felt like I wanted to share that week with you guys because on Sunday, instead of you'd think, oh, she's going to lay in bed all day. No, that did not happen. We slept in a little bit and then we went to go see Emilio's mom and his grandma. And then we went, car shopping. And I was so exhausted, you guys. Oh my God. Anyways, it was a great week. It was a great week and I don't regret it. I think it was an amazing week. And thank goodness I can go to work and, and I can do my thing and I can be happy and I can go support my friends and I can support my boyfriend and do the things that I love to do. Because once I have children, you guys, it's going to be very different. So anyways, just thinking about that week is just like, shit. How did I do it? How did we do it? All right, guys, that was my crazy week in April. Thank you for listening and going with me on this journey. And as you know, I always have to share my motivational quote for the week. I chose this one because I feel that team is very important. And like they say, there's no I in team. So here's a quote. On a team, it's not the strength of the individual players, but it is the strength of the unit and how they all function together. Just thought I'd share that one. I thought it was really beautiful. So you guys, thank you for listening. Los quiero mucho. Espero que se la hayan pasado muy bien aquí conmigo on my podcast, Chiquis and Chill. And I will catch you on the next episode, okay? Don't miss it. All right? Don't miss it. I love you guys. Besitos. Do you need advice on love, relationships, health, y más? I'm so excited to share with you that my Chiquis and Chill podcast will have an extra episode drop each week. I'll be answering all your questions. Just leave me a voice message con todas tus preguntas y yo te las voy a contestar personalmente. All you have to do is go to speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast and record your questions. I can't wait to hear from you. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, and check us out on YouTube.